Hello, Aries. How are you? Aries, thank you so much for being here. I just really appreciate all of your time, all of your energy, all of your support, y'all. Like, just really, I thank you guys so much. I really pour it all back into you guys. Thank you. Um, Listen, Aries, this will be your general read for what are we at now? The second half of August? Man. All right. So let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me take care of this before it becomes a nuisance real fast. If I can. It's like this Velcro piece of my microphone. Okay. Whew, that was going to bother me. All right. Sorry about that, Aries. Here we go. Some of you may be dealing with a nuisance. But what doesn't get under Aries skin sometimes, right? I'm an Aries moon. I can say that. But anyways, Aries, this will be your general read for the second half of August for 2019. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, possibly Venus. These messages are very general, so they could cover any part of your life, money, career, love, any other opportunities. Okay. If the messages don't resonate to you, then, just leave it where it is. All right. Okay. The cards didn't want to shuffle, so you know what? We pull right from the top. The card that we have here is 333. Mind, body, and soul. You are in the zone. Express your true self authentically. And the next card we have is Pearl, hidden knowledge. Wow, that's interesting. Those would be the two cards right there. There was nothing that was really popping out. It was really hard, and it was even really hard to shuffle the cards. So listen, this energy here, Pearl, hidden knowledge, and then Trinity, 333, mind, body, and soul. A lot of you guys are about to, oh, now I see why I wasn't so forthcoming. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to take care of that glare. I understand why things weren't so forthcoming at first, as I was trying to pull the messages out. Listen, a lot of you are about to access some deep spiritual truths. Okay. For some of you, this is where you're going to be entering a very, very, you're going to enter a zone of self-enlightenment. Okay. You're even going to hold on, because listen, I've been studying these angel numbers, and so it's like I have to let you guys know. Okay. So what I'm feeling here as I'm looking at this, like, you guys are headed towards some sort of hidden knowledge that's been more, it's like you've been guided towards it, actually. This is not something that just was eureka. It's like things have been happening in sequence for you to be guided towards it. Okay. Some of you may be, some of you may actually be like on the path to evolve and to grow. Okay. And sorry if it sounds like I'm reading, but honestly, I really am, because I've really been studying these numbers. And so when they come up, I just want to make sure that they are as accurate as possible. Okay. You guys are being able to live and be your most true and authentic selves, because you're balancing your mind, your body, and your soul as one. Once that happens, a lot of you are going to be accessing a lot of hidden knowledge and a lot of, but honestly, it's like not even hidden spiritual knowledge, hidden knowledge just about yourself as a person. Now that your mind, your body, and your spirit are all one. Okay. So for some of you, you may be out here actually doing yoga. You may be eating right. You may be wanting to eat right. You may be hearing signs from spirit saying that you need to eat right. There is a need to balance things in your life. Okay. Oh boy, this Aries video is a very rough edit. I'm letting you know right now, but honestly, that's kind of how I feel. really, it's like there's like this diamond in the rough effect. Okay. And it even reflects there with the pearl. Okay. Because the pearl, you still have to get through this hard shell. So let's go ahead and get some more tarot cards shuffled, and that way we can really get a better idea. All right, here we are again at this moment where the cards are not shuffling right. So because I take that as a sign, like these cards don't want to shuffle, that's all right. We'll go with what we got. I'm feeling very like not trying to force anything right here when it comes to the messages that need to come out. Okay. It's like I'm not trying to force anything. So it's like if it's becoming difficult to shuffle, then it's like, okay, I won't shuffle too much. I'll just go ahead and go with what we got here. And for some of you, that may be what you need to do. You know, for some of you, that may be what you're being led to do. You're being led to really work with what you have. You are the hidden gem. Okay. Central energy here is the Six of Wands. So you are being acknowledged for something. You have succeeded in something. You've triumphed, and you're being put on the pedestal. So this may be even you for the first time, Aries, really even noticing that, hey, people like me, right? For some of you, people want to see me. People want to hear what I got to say, like that's what I'm feeling right here. And it is very, very ego. All right. It is very much ego, but not in too negative of a way, but it's just more so of this is you realizing it for the first time ever. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is telling me right. So like in the past, you've been working diligently. Like, so for most of you, this may be where you've been kind of like, all right, head down to the dirt, 9 to 5 on the grind, and then now I've got my success from that, and I'm finally getting the recognition of the hard work and success that I've put in. Okay, now others of you just may not have been aware of people's praise for your hard work because you were so busy hard working. You know what I'm saying? So you were this was you pressurizing, becoming that precious gem, that diamond, that clam, or that pearl, right? However it's formed. I'm sure anybody can tell me in the comments. I'm cracking myself up right now because honestly, this energy is feeling so positive. Like Aries, honestly, I feel like this is just so warm. This is really a warm feeling that I'm feeling right now with y'all's reading. Okay. Okay. So look, now we have the Tower. Oh, okay. So yeah, so what I'm feeling here with the Tower is there were definitely some changes. There were definitely some shakeups. And from that, you were actually what rose from the ashes. Oh yes, this is why you're coming off as this hidden treasure, right? Or this, I don't know. People look at you and they're like, how did you survive that? For some of you, this may be quite literally, oh boy, for some of you, this may be quite literally a really, really, really bad situation that you were able to make it out barely alive in. Or for others of you, though, this is just where like you just by chance, or just because you were elsewhere working hard, you were able to survive something that could have been otherwise very, very negative. Okay. But for some of you, it's just where you were just the sole survivor of something, and because you pretty much had the knowledge of what to do. You had that hidden knowledge of what to do and didn't even know it. But now you guys are coming into the knowing of it. And I feel like I'm talking too much about this. All right. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is here to tell me, like, okay, so, yeah, I'm being recognized for something. There's a feeling of, okay, I've worked so hard. I went from the Eight of Pentacles, and it took something very, very bad happening for me to get recognition and advance to the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so it's now I have this status here. Okay, this is you working hard towards it. Then, you know, something happening that made people actually recognize you as that treasure that you really are, and now you are operating that, or you could potentially be operating in that soon. All right. So the Prince of Swords. Okay, so someone has come to tell. Someone has come to spread some sort of news. Okay. Someone is coming with the intent to maybe lift you up. Okay. Or this may be something that you hear just from out of like media, social media, or something that just really just kind of shakes you and really makes you understand what your worth is and allow people to begin to treat you as such. Yeah, the Strength card. So the Strength card is letting me know here that, you know, honestly, you've been really building the strength. That is what your secret knowledge is. That is what your secret treasure is. It's really just strength. It's inner strength. It's that perseverance. Okay, Aries. It's that perseverance. It's that, you know, I'm going to win and succeed no matter what. You don't have to recognize me, but I will make sure that the hard work and the dedication that I do will beat, you know, it's not, it's gonna crumble everyone's record. It's gonna shatter people's records. Okay, so this may not even be something where, you know, a business tanked or some extreme emergency, right? This may be just literally where the hard work and dedication that you put into something has just shattered all bars and, you know, shattered all records and raised the bar. So they had to give you your praise and put you up to that pedestal that you worked hard for. Someone recognized it. Someone recognized it from afar. But you were strength, though. You had to be strength. You had to be strong enough to go through this. Okay, yeah, the Temperance card, yeah, that Temperance card is, again, a part of your strength here. It does show up in the hopes and fears. I feel like there were parts of you where you felt like, okay, I don't know if I can handle all of this new attention now. You know, all I was doing what I was supposed to do. Wasn't everybody else doing what they're supposed to do? Maybe not. But finally, now you're being able to, you know, you're that face on the brochures, right? You're that face on the website when people go to the company website. You know, you're the, you know, go-to guy now. Everyone is needing an answer from you, you know? And you're not sure if you're strong enough to live up to that responsibility. But you have to remember, it was you putting hard work into your mind, body, and soul. This was you getting into the zone of doing what needed to be done. Okay? You were just doing what needed to be done. Okay? And so now we have the Princess of Wands. So this is like a turning point, I see. This is a turning point where you actually begin to say, well, you know what? Maybe I'm good at other things. Okay? Maybe I've gotten this situation under control. I've risen from some sort of adversity, or I've, you know, exceeded people's, I've, I've shattered people's expectations in the best of ways. You know, so now there's buzz about you. There's There's buzz going on about you. You got a little bit of clout now, but now you have to be strong enough to be able to deal with that. And what I see is, I see you put that focus into other endeavors. Okay. This is that fiery energy. All right. So the card under the deck here is the Nine of Wands. I also will say that the card under that was the Seven of Wands. And the reason why I put both of those there was because it was all wand energy coming off of this Princess of Wands from the outcome. So the card under the deck, the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands, this is saying that there may be some times where you kind of like look back at, you know, the past. You look back at the things that you have risen from. Okay. And you're not afraid to defend the things that you did go through. All right. You're not afraid to say, listen, yeah, I went through that. I can tell you my story. Okay. Maybe that's why you're so praised now, because you have become such a storyteller about your experiences, which would definitely be that Prince of Swords. So someone is telling good stories about you. Or you're hearing information and knowledge being passed down by word of mouth. And now you become someone who passes down that same information as through word of mouth. Okay. How can we navigate through this energy? Actually, you know what? I need the clarification cards. Yes, let's do that. Ooh, Aries. This is all over the place. Maybe there are some things that are all over the place with you. Your mind, your body, and your spirit right now may not be operating in the same frequencies. You need to get that tuned in. Once you get that tuned in, you'll be able to access knowledges, and you'll be able to see things that you didn't think were possible for yourself. You'll be able to see yourself as successful as other people already see you. And that is what's going to actually shatter your perspective. So the Tower card is never always bad. One more shuffle. Thank you so much, Spirit, for these messages. Please allow us to see. All right. Page of Wands. Okay. All right. The Devil and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So listen, for those of you who may have literally been, you literally like are being recognized for surviving some sort of like drastic situation or some sort of, critical or emergency or, life or death situation, whether that may, to the extreme, or maybe something just like depression, right? Some of you, if you've been experiencing that, I do feel this is where there is there's this interest to how can I say this? There's a pull towards the dark side, and it's a very sexual pull. It's a sexual pull, but at the same time, it's where it's like, okay, you feel comfortable there, you feel comfortable there, and you feel like you don't even really want to be free of something sexual, right? I don't know. Let me know how that works out, Aries. But for others of you, though, you may be admiring someone. You may be looking up to them for support, for guidance. You may even find them attractive, but they may not be everything that they said they were. Or just pay closer attention. Okay. because the foundation of them may not be with all of the best intentions. All right, so navigating through this energy, let's go ahead and pull one more card. Okay, so the card that we have is the Gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. Yeah, that barrier could be this person. That barrier could be someone, a particular, maybe earth sign. Doesn't have to be an earth sign, but you know, they just kind of they may hold you back. Like oh yes, they see all this great potential within you, and they just kind of suck from it, and you know, to build themselves up as a, you know, sustenance for them. Okay. Interesting. We'll keep all of that in mind. Aries, thank you so much for your time, your energy. These were your messages. Oh man, I hope I wasn't too harsh with that. But I definitely feel like, you know, I mean, in the end, I definitely see nothing that denotes you not knowing what your worth is. Okay. So just keep in mind, though, that once you do begin to resonate at higher energies, there will be times where, you know, you will attract people who will want to take from that, especially now that they see you are you know, someone of esteem, someone of status. They may be trying to play on the trauma or the drama of your situation. Okay, so just make sure you meditate and just understand that you are that hidden truth. Okay. All right, Aries, I'm gone. I got like the chills now with this reading, so I will see you guys later.